Good morning. Look at this. Metro. No one's here. I'm the only one. It's not a zombie apocalypse in Rome. It's 5:45 in the morning. Nobody's here. Look at this. It's really crowded in Rome. It's really hot. I could handle the crowd. I could handle the heat, but not both. So I'm coming out in the morning. Like, that's the only time it's enjoyable. So we're heading to Circus Maximus. It's the Circus Maximus area, and then we're gonna just wander up north and end up in the Pantheon, because we haven't seen inside the Pantheon yet. Look at this, nobody here. This is the way to travel in Rome. Nobody's here. This is the way zombie apocalypse will look like in Rome. Okay, here's the subway map. Let's see, we are here. Gonna go to Termini, switch to Beeline, go to Circus Maximus. And basically we're just gonna go to Circus Maximus area, walk across here, and wander around and come back this way. That's the plan. This is Wonderland. You know, Rome would be Wonderland for me if it wasn't for the heat and the crowd. You know, around the midday heat, it's just not enjoyable at all. In the morning, like around 6 a.m., it's like 80 degrees, that's pretty good. But around 11, I think it gets like 90, 92, and it stays that way till like 8 o'clock at night. And when you go to these beautiful sites, incredibly beautiful sites, but there's these swarms of people, I could deal with that. But when it's 95 degrees plus swarms of people, no, it's just not enjoyable. It's not the Rome that I want to remember. So yeah, that's why I'm coming in the morning. We'll probably be done by 10 or 11, probably 11. This is Circus Maximus. Sun's rising. This is where they had the chariot races. Huge stadium during Roman times. Now it looks like they're having a concert. So those movies like Ben-Hur or Gladiator, you see chariot races. This is where it was happening. Not at the Colosseum. Colosseum too small for that. Look at this. These would be the stands. This must hold like 300,000 people maybe. That's my estimate. Maybe more. It's like the size of a NASCAR racetrack, I think. Maybe a little smaller, but gotta hold several 100,000 people. Look at these huge mansions. This must be like the rich part of Rome. It's right off of Circus Maximus. And I think there's a park here too. That's probably why. So expensive here to live. Look at these mansions. So Rome is not just full of ancient buildings. They have more modern looking mansions, neighborhoods that are gated. So I've been following the path of Knights of Malta, better known as Knights of St. John and Knights of Rhodos, Hospitalis. This is Knights of Malta territory. This is a keyhole. Supposedly you could see the Vatican through this. You're supposed to see 3 nations through that. Knights of Malta, Italy, and the Vatican. I'm using my other lens. Okay, you see the Dome of St. Peter's inside of the Knights of Malta and Italy. So I think this is not part of Italy. This is supposed to be the territory of Knights of Malta, also known as Hospitalers, and Knights of St. John. So I first encountered the Knights of Malta on my trip in Prague. They control the Charles River. They controlled it for a long time. Only allowed that one bridge across that river. They had a monopoly and they would charge people to cross it. They were also in Rhodos. That was their headquarters. 1300s to 1500s, and then I'm gonna encounter them also again in Malta. I seem to be following them, or maybe they're everywhere. We are crossing the Tiber River, and the other side is Trastevere. Supposed to be like a grittier, more interesting neighborhood. So I'm just gonna walk around and explore that. Look at the Tiber River. So across the Tiber River, we're not in the rich area anymore. Look at this. Look at the graffiti all over. All right, so this is a grittier part of Rome. I'm just gonna wander around. Some might say grittier, some might say more colorful. Okay, that way doesn't seem to be going in the direction I want, so I'm just gonna go this way. There seems to be less graffiti this way, so probably a better way to go. All right, we're getting into the better part of Trastevere. I don't know what this place is, but the door's open. Oh, it's a church. that was a nice wander to this beautiful neighborhood. Now I got to go across the bridge to the Tiber Island. Okay, let's go there. There's the Tiber River again. This is an island in between the Tiber River. Right there, you can see the fork. And it's really nice to be walking around with not a swarm of people. You know, like the Trevi Fountain, Spanish Steps, Pantheon, Piazza Navona. Those are all beautiful sights, but there's too many people, especially later in the day. But just wandering around Rome like this with not many people, that's the experience that I wanted to treasure. All right, we're leaving Tiber Island. This is the other branch of the Tiber River.